my video that I am not a doctor, okay? I am not a doctor by law. I have to say that. I am a naturalist, and I study neuropathology. And neuropathology is a multidisciplinary approach to healing the body using natural resources, okay? So y'all get this? I just want to make sure that we got that out the way. All right. Now, I wanted to talk about herpes because a lot of people feel like herpes is the end of I'm embarrassed I got herpes. Oh my God, it's the end of the world. Let me tell you something. Herpes is a part of one family. It's called the zoster family. And what that means is that there's different strands. Okay, they have HP1, which is on your lip. They have HP2, which is on your vaginal and penile area, and then you have acne, which is all over your face, maybe around the body, wherever you're getting acne at. They have eczema, which is also herpes. Lupus is a part of herpes. Dandruff in the scalp is a part of herpes. All of that is all a part of the zoster family. And I want to give you guys the actual herpes diet that can actually cure you, well, not cure you, but deactivate it in your system. Sometimes we flare up with these things depending on where we're most vulnerable at in our bodies, depending on whether if we smoke, if we have a lot of stress in our lives, or if we drink a lot. You know, a lot of things that break down the immune system will cause us to flare up with the herpes simplex if we have it in our DNA, which we all have it in our DNA if our immune system is very low. So we only got an hour on the video because Instagram only gives you 1 hour for live. So I'm going to try to run through this because I told you guys that I wanted to give you guys the herpes protocol. I wanted to give you the Starmery diet herpes deactivation protocol. Okay? And hopefully you guys have brought your pens and papers because I'm going to run right through this. All right? So now, before we run through the before we run through the supplements and we run through the meal plan and the things that you need to get to go ahead and rid yourself of the herpes activated simplex, I do want you to know that there is a die-off effect that you will receive once you go on this protocol. Within the first 30 days, you'll have a very, 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 very bad outbreak. You'll also probably have the worst outbreak that you've ever had in your entire life because it's called the die-off effect. Whenever you go into neuropathology and you take the natural approach, it's not going in there to treat. It's not going in there to treat and make things lie dormant. It's going in there and it's going in there and it's going to go, it's killing everything. So when you deal with natural medicine, just know that you have to go through a die-off effect. So when you do follow my protocol, do not inbox me in 30 days and say, oh my gosh, Maria, I have rashes all on my face. I got rashes all on my back. I got rashes all on my, wherever. It has to come out, okay? It has to come out. So now after 30 days, if you're still rashing and stuff like that, then maybe, give me an inbox. But usually, give or take, it's about anywhere from 15 to 30 days where you'll have a really big die-off effect. I've never seen it go past 30 days, but you know, everybody's different. But for the first day, yes, I do know for a fact it does work. Now, secondly, I want to say this. The reason why I'm giving this for free is because it comes from nature, okay? And anything that comes from nature belongs to all of us. Anything that comes from nature, anything that comes from the earth belongs to you and me. And whatever comes from nature, you cannot patent. And whatever you can't patent, you can't sell. So a lot of people ask me, why are you giving this away for free? I'm not really giving it away for free because it belongs to you. It's my duty as your sister to tell you the truth and to give you the knowledge that you probably weren't able to learn due to whatever background or your parents or whatever. You just haven't learned it. So it's my responsibility to teach you. That's it. So here is the supplement list. Let's do the food first. Okay. Here is the food list, and I'm going to explain it after. So get your pens and papers, okay? Okay. The vegetables, these are the only vegetables that you're going to eat. And I want you to be on this particular protocol for 6 months, okay? For 6 months. Give it at least 6 months. And I always tell people, if you do it for a whole 2 years, you'll bring yourself back to a 100% homeostasis. You'll have beautiful, clear skin again. You'll never have another outbreak again unless you get exposed to it again. But once you learn how to eat and you get exposed to it, your immune system be so high, as soon as that baby tries to come out there, your immune system's going to eat that crap right up anyway. So give it 2 years for you to get completely strong and for you to get back to complete homeostasis, okay? Okay, but I want you to stay on it for 6 months. So here's the vegetable list. And you have to stick to this vegetable list because you can't eat all vegetables. No, you cannot. People say, oh, if you're a vegan, does it make herpes sleep? No, if you're a vegan, it does not make herpes sleep because there are some vegetables that will cause an outbreak. The reason being is because there's less lysine and there's more, I forgot. But anyway, these are the vegetables and these are the only ones I want you to eat. So write these down. Kale, okay, kale, spinach, cucumber, onions, carrots, okay? Now, I may have left out a lot of other dark leafy greens, so what I want you to do is write under there the darkest leafy greens. So kale, spinach, darkest leafy greens. It's a list of them, honeys. It's like 40 or 50 of them. So kale, spinach. The reason why I'm saying kale and spinach because those are readily available. And the darkest leafy greens. I'm not saying lettuce because iceberg lettuce and light colored lettuce are no good. Okay, so do not get no light romaine lettuce if they're not dark like this. If they're not dark like this, not the inside, but if it's not dark like this, no. Okay, so you want the darkest leafy greens. Any cucumber. So darkest leafy greens, spinach, kale, cucumbers, onions, carrots, and string beans. String beans, or I don't know what the other name of it is. Green beans, string beans. Okay, green beans or string beans. Okay, that's your vegetables. That's it. You cannot have zucchini. No zucchini. Listen, when I say darkest leafy greens, I mean leafy. If I didn't name the vegetable, that means you cannot have it. Now, once you get cured, yes, you can have zucchini, you can have squash, you can have pumpkin, you can have all that. But you cannot have zucchini, you cannot have squash, you cannot have... You guys, I'm only going to get an hour to do this live. So just let me go through the list, and then we'll teach you, okay? We'll talk about it. So it's kale, spinach, cucumbers, onions, carrots, and the darkest leafy greens and string beans or green beans, okay? However y'all say it, I call them string beans. Okay, that's your vegetables. That's it. You cannot have no other vegetables. That's it. Do not eat tomatoes. Do not eat potatoes. Do not eat no corn. Do not eat no pumpkin. Do not eat no... If I didn't name the ones that you can eat, don't eat them. Okay? And you need to do this for 60. That's your vegetable list. Okay? So it's kale, spinach, cucumber, onions, carrots, string beans, and any dark leafy green. Okay? Now, for you meat eaters... I'm not a meat eater, I'm a vegan, but here's your meat list. This is for the herpes protocol. And this is not just for herpes simplex for the vagina or the lips. It's for acne, it's for eczema, it's for dandruffs, it's for all that, okay? So your meats, those of you who are not vegan, these are the meats that you can have. You can have lamb, you can have goat, you can have wild salmon, you can have freshwater fish only, and bone broth soup. Bone broth soup, lamb, goat, wild salmon, freshwater fish only. And you can season those with onion powder, garlic powder, thyme, parsley, oregano, and Himalayan sea salt and cayenne pepper. Okay? So, those are your meats. Your oils that you can cook with. You can only cook with one oil. And I'm explaining this to y'all after I go through the food list. The only oil that you can cook with and eat is coconut oil. 100% coconut oil. That's what you'll be sauteing with, and that's what you'll eat. You can make your salad dressing with, whatever. Make your salad dressing. The only salad dressing that you're going to make, you're going to mix coconut oil and apple cider vinegar. Make sure the apple cider vinegar has the mother in it. That's the only salad dressing that you can eat on the herpes protocol diet. So we went through the vegetables, we went through the meat, and we went through the oils. Now, your grains. You can only have gluten-free grains. The reason why you can only have gluten-free grains is because gluten grains are like when you take flour and you pour it in water, it creates a paste. It makes glue. It creates glue. I'm going through this fast because we only have an hour. So if you put flour in water and it makes glue, your body is made up of 70% water, right? So when you put flour or gluten in your body, it agglutinates the blood cells. And if it agglutinates the blood cells start to clump together and they can't carry the toxins out of the body. So in order for your body, your blood cells to be able to carry those toxins out the body properly while you're on a herb protocol, you have got to not do the gluten. So here's the grains that you can have. You can have quinoa. You can have everything brown. Don't do nothing white. Nothing white. So make sure your quinoa is either red or it's black or it's brown, okay? Quinoa or quinoa, however you see it. Quinoa, quinoa. They people call it different things. You can have wild black rice. You can have teff flour. You can have, do not do spelt. I know that's on Dr. Sabi's list, but this is my herpes protocol. This is the Star Marie Diet's herpes deactivation protocol. I know Dr. Sabi has spelt on his, but do not do spelt because it has gluten. So you want to do gluten-free grains, but make sure they're all brown. I'm on a cliff with brown rice. So do not have brown rice, but you can have basmati brown rice. Long as it's basmati brown rice. But if it's regular brown rice or jasmine rice, no. Okay? Brown basmati rice. Okay? So you can have all grains as long as they're dark colored, red, brown, or black, and they have to be gluten free. Okay? You can have oatmeal. Now your sweetener, no, you cannot have honey. No, you cannot have honey. Okay? No, you cannot do that fake sweetener. You cannot do that. You can have agave because it's alkaline. Make sure you get agave, 100% agave, because it is alkaline. And you also can do stevia because stevia is not a sweet, it's not a sugar. Your body doesn't receive it as sugar. It's actually a flour. And flours are very alkalining and very, very, very good to the body. And herpes hates flour. Flowers, not flour like gluten flour. I'm talking about flowers like plants. Okay? So those are your sweeteners. Okay, so now that we got down to the foods, and like I said, I'm going through this fast. I will be putting this information in my book that I have coming out. So it'll be something that you guys could study for a lifetime. But this is just a quick thing that I'm just throwing out here for y'all because y'all just been so patient with me and on my page. And I just want you guys to know that I love y'all. I love life. I love nature. And I'm here for it. You feel me? Okay, so, and it's not even if you don't have herpes, you can still be on here in case you catch herpes or you have a friend who has herpes. Whoever. It's just something that you could use and have in your database. You know? Yes, you definitely can have oatmeal. Yes, you definitely can have oatmeal. Oatmeal is so, so, so good for the colon. And it's also a prebiotic. So it helps your body work with its natural bacteria, the good bacteria that kill off the bad bacteria. So yes, you can do oatmeal. Okay, now, here are your supplements. No, let's go to skincare, then we're going to go to supplements because I'm going to have to show you the supplements on a computer because you can't just order them from anywhere. No raw sugar, look, the only sweeteners again, because y'all asked me this question again, no honey, no raw sugar. The only sweeteners that you could have on this protocol is stevia and agave. That's it. You cannot eat fruit. If I don't name it, don't ask the questions later. What I'm going to do is I'm going to post a questionnaire sheet on my page, and y'all can ask me all these questions on my sheet later on. But right now, no fruit. On a herpes protocol, on the Star Marie Diet herpes protocol, you cannot have any type of fruit. Now, I'm sure you've seen others out there where they're letting people eat grapefruit and apple and talking about vitamin C this and vitamin C that. But fruit leaves fungus in the body. It's very fungusy. And one thing about herpes, it feeds off of fungus in your body. So no fruit on my herpes protocol. Okay? Now, skincare. This is very, very, very important. So listen up, folks. Skincare. If you are suffering from herpes, one thing herpes feeds off of is oil and sugar. Okay? Oils and sugar. And your skin, which is your face, your arms, your legs, your body, that is your second kidney. And it's the largest organ on your body. Your skin, yes. Your skin is just like your kidney. So whatever you put on your skin, it absorbs and it's permeable. It absorbs the toxins. Whatever you put on your skin, it absorbs and it goes directly into your bloodstream. Okay? So here's the deal with this. So like herpes, you're dealing with herpes. You're dealing with herpes, right? You want herpes to get out of there. But if you keep putting oil in your body, then herpes gets to eat. We want to starve this bad boy out of the system. Because I'm going to tell y'all, herpes doesn't live in the blood. It lives in the nerve cells. So it lives in the nerves. And it moves around wherever it can. So let's say herpes let's say you're vulnerable here and it can't get its oil from right here. It's going to go to another part of the body to find its oil so it can feed its family. So here's the skincare. Make sure that when you buy shampoo, you buy oil-free shampoo, you buy oil-free soap, you use oil-free makeup. Everything needs to be oil-free, including your toothpaste. Your toothpaste, you know that Colgate and all that stuff you're using? Don't use that. Use baking soda to brush your teeth. So skincare, hygiene, things like that. I'm going to give you some examples right now. I wrote the list here on my computer for y'all because I really was like, this is important. This is like the most important. Like everybody who I have helped with herpes, this is like the hardest portion of my diet. Now, you can do all the eating right for herpes all you want, but if you mess up in the skincare portion or the hygiene care portion, then you're going to lose the battle, okay? And you need to do this for 6 months. So, soaps, shampoos, conditioners, hair care, deodorants, toothpaste, anything on the market that has oil in it, you cannot use it, okay? So, like I think Tom's baking soda toothpaste, that's good. It's fluoride free and it doesn't have oil. Dow soap, believe it or not, I think that's the only soap on the market that you can buy from like Walmart or anywhere that doesn't have oil in it. Yeah, so Dow oil-free, clear oil-free bar from Dial is good. It's an antimicrobial liquid soap. They have the antimicrobial liquid hand soap. You can also wash with that. They have Nivea oil-free moisturizing lotion. So if you're ashy, get Nivea. It's an oil-free lotion. Neutrogena has an oil-free face moisturizer. Crystal Rock deodorant soap is oil-free, unscented. Nature's Gate is a good shampoo and conditioner, oil-free. Get the aloe or the herbal brand. Witch Hazel I use Witch Hazel, by the way, just to let y'all know, every morning and every night on my skin. Witch Hazel is a very, very, very good toner. So, Witch Hazel is very nice if you're dealing with herpes. And you can use coconut oil, 100% raw coconut oil or tea tree oil for your hair if you have herpes. I know that I have a hair care growing product where I use Vicks Vapor Rub on my hair every day to grow my hair. You guys, if you're dealing with herpes, you cannot put that in your hair. Not for the 6 months. For the 6 months, you cannot use that. Okay? I also have a skincare plan, and I probably shouldn't even tell you guys this because I may be losing customers in the future. But I'm going to tell you this: if you're dealing with herpes, no, do not get on my skincare regimen because I'm putting certain natural oils into the skin, and herpes does feed off of that. So you have to make sure that your hygiene care and your skincare is oil-free, okay? Oil-free. So we went over food. We went over skincare. We went over how the die-off effect happened. We went over the fact that I'm not a doctor. We went over the fact that this is nature and it belongs to all of us. So, okay. So now, here is the last and final. This is what you all been waiting for. Here are the products that I want y'all to write down. Write it down. Because this is going to drive activated herpes from your body. You cannot, listen, okay, I was going to cover that at the end, but since you're asking, no, you cannot smoke cigarettes, you cannot smoke weed, you cannot do alcohol. You cannot do bad stuff, okay? You cannot, no. You cannot smoke weed, it feeds it. Those put toxins in your body, so no. Because herpes feeds off of oils. It feeds off of sugars, and oils and fats is the same thing. It feeds off of sugars, and sugars and oils feed toxins, and that's why you can't have fats and sugars because you're feeding toxins. So if you're smoking or you're drinking, you're just putting toxins in your body. So no. Okay? So we'll talk about my diet on another live, but right now we're talking about herpes, okay? Because my diet and herpes is two different diets, okay? Because of course I'm not suffering from herpes, but of course I've been into this natural thing for probably more than 2 years now. So, and I'm thankful to God. But like I said, 2 years you'll get to complete homeostasis, and then your body will be strong, and your immune system gets stronger, and you'll start looking younger. But listen, let's go over these supplements, because if we don't get the supplements out of the way, we're gonna lose the whole hour. So we got the diet, right? So, okay, so here's the supplements. I'm trying to get it because I have it on the computer because I want to show y'all, because you cannot order just anywhere. So right now, these are the supplements I want you to have, okay? Y'all ready? All right, so let me see if I can turn this thing over real quick. Let me try to turn this over. Okay, so we're going to go over, and look at my notes. These are my notes. This is a little bit of notes I got, so y'all can tell, like, I'm really, like, about this life. So, you see, I wrote this all down for this live video. All right? So, here is the supplements. We're going to talk about olive leaf first. Olive leaf is the first supplement that I want you guys to get. And I want you to order olive leaf from Comvita in Australia. Why do I want you to order olive leaf from Comvita?